Hello, this is George Senda, the real, official, authentic, original, the one, the only, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh, except no cheesy YouTube imposters, commenters, or trolls. It is very cold out there. It's 51, but it feels like 30, and it'll be 39 tonight. And I could not be kidding because when I went to the back parking lot, raccoons were out in force, and one ran across the lawn when I came back over to the other apartment building. I did feed Tiny One and Gray their salmon. They loved it. So we give Kitten her salmon in the morning when I see her. And when I went out the door, these two gigantic bags. Mystery bags. Very heavy. Were at the door. And it says Falls 102. I hope that is a warning for me not to have falls. Okay, let's see what's in here. We have... Wow, Starkist. Oh, I can't talk anymore. I've had about 5 minutes of sleep. I tried to sleep and couldn't sleep. Well, after this video, I will take a shower. Starkist white chicken. Thank you to whoever sent this. We have Campbell's chicken noodle soup, 4 cans. That's great. I saved you half a can of salmon for hearty chicken rotini soup. This time I don't have anything to block the bowl. Should I make that? Remove the box. We have, oh boy, Joel Flambo slices. My favorite. I wonder if having had COVID messed up my speech pattern. We have chicken and rotini again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we have a giant can of Hereford roast beef. I can't read that, but it's roast beef in a can. So, roast beef, that's cool. Thank you. And we have a can of Chef Boyardee ravioli. If you only knew how many cans of this I've eaten in 15 years. Every time somewhere would give us free food, they all invariably have ravioli. And I've eaten enough of the floating ocean. Okay, or something. We have Starkist chunk white tuna in water. And we have Vienna sausages. I'm going to give that to Kathy because she loves these things. I don't have to go to Bolero, thank you. I can go straight to Kathy's. We're going to do some washing in a moment. And we have another can of chicken rotini soup. I'm trying to figure out what a rotini is. But what kind of can of rotini is. Okay, there's a bag. I can use that for trash. And there's the soup bowl, which we put to good use when this video is completed. And I don't expect it to be on this time of night. Let's see what else. I don't drop one of these on my foot. My feet are cold. Even though I wore my sweater and everything else, and I'm fluffy, and little girl wanted to go. No, you're not going to try to be kitten. Okay, we have 2 cups of Maruchan beef flavor soup. I usually eat the chicken, but that's all right. I've never had the beef, but that's all right. Oh my God, a giant can of something. Pinto beans. Well, this is something I don't eat, so I don't know what to do with those. I never eat pinto beans, but thank you for that. Now, if it were Bush's baked beans, I'd open the can with my teeth. Those are wonderful. And we have cuties, mandarin oranges. Thank you. I have a bag of oranges here. I haven't finished, but now I got the cuties. So I'm going to open up the cuties. And I'm not complaining about the pinto beans by any means. It's just something I've never cared for. Okay. People leaving for years they were leaving dried beans downstairs. And when we cleaned out my kitchen cabinets one day, I threw away all the beans I put in jars for emergency purposes, and they've been there for 3 or 4 years. I'd never eaten them. Okay, chicken, yay, cup of chicken, cup of noodles chicken, which is different than Maruchan. I usually buy cup of noodles. And we have chicken noodle chunky soup by Campbell's. My aunt worked for Campbell's Soup for 20 years or 30 years. We have New England clam chowder, the white stuff. I'll eat it. Although being from back east, we generally, I never saw New England clam chowder like came to California. We eat the red stuff. And Kathy asked me, do you eat clams? I said, her mother ate them out of the shell. And I said, no, I'd eat fried. No, do you eat oysters? I'd eaten fried oysters. And then finally, to go with the other one, Chef Boyardee spaghetti and meatballs. Well, there you go. Okay, let me see who's, get this off the thing. Okay, let me go to the thing here if I can find it. And where is the, there it is. Okay. So I thank whoever sent this. I really appreciate it because I'm pretty broke. I gave Patty $50 to help clean Kathy's apartment, and she decided not to show up, and she said it's too much for me to be with her. I don't know why. You know, she's known me almost as long as she's known Kathy. I just want to make sure that the place is clean and stays clean. And then Kathy says she'll help me clean this place up. I mostly need to get rid of laundry. I'm going to talk to a friend of mine and see if he can take his truck and next month and take me to the laundromat. So I really don't have much to talk about. My voice is still going. Premium white chicken, no draining. It's just shown in salad. I need to go get some. I can't get salad over there. Let me save that to some salad. So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm going to get up and get a cup of hot chocolate. I just let Fluffy and little girl out. I'm going to wash this bowl out. So you'll bear with me. I'll return and see how long I can stay awake. I need a shower. When I took the other night when I couldn't sleep, when I was up all night looking for my remote, I took a shower at 4 a.m. and I was asleep in 5 minutes. Taking a hot shower puts me to sleep. So, okay. sorry I took so long. It takes 2 minutes for me to get this hot enough to make the hot chocolate. I'm starting to think the raccoons killed Mama Cat. Okay. Hold on. I was... I'm not saying much. I'm still I got 2 hours of sleep, and I got maybe 5 minutes of sleep when I tried after the last video. I'm going to take a hot shower, have something to eat. Thank you for whoever sent this wonderful food to me, and go to sleep. They leave dog food out. Cats can't eat dog food. They eat cat food. They leave everything keeps falling off this. I need a table with wings. An extension. So I'll be very glad on the first when I take this to the post office, off to Lucky Farrell's, that to the post office, and then if I can find Zoa's address, something for Marty the cat, I'm gonna send her that. So I've taken melatonin, but then I wake up with a hangover. And Kathy's taken melatonin. We both have the same problem. We wake up with a horrible hangover. Does something to us. Like we've been drinking and we're not. I'm not going to take melatonin. Hot chocolate helps me sleep. So I will, and I've got empty boxes. I got a bunch of empty boxes in the bedroom I'm going to tear up. And I got a whole sink of dishes to do. I don't think the mystery UFOs are the Greys because they would have done something offensive by now. I think it's the Chinese. I don't think it's the Russians, but I could be wrong. They've been playing hide and seek with our fleet, with their bombers. They should know better. But anyway, God, my hands are still ice cold. I didn't wear my gloves because I didn't want salmon juice to go over the gloves, but tiny one went crazy for the salmon. Little Gray went crazy for the salmon. They're very happy to get a can of salmon. I'm wondering what this. Oh, it says roast beef with gravy, product of Brazil. We'll save that with some green beans. So I'm really hampered by one thing or two things: not getting Meals on Wheels dinners anymore because of the Canadian hackers. I can't see 40,000 feet. I mean, they haven't told us what these others. They shot down one over the Atlantic. They shot down a second one. They've shot down a third one. I looked in the recycling bin just out of curiosity, and it said fourth shot down. I can't see hackers having drones capable of going 40,000 feet. I could be wrong. It's possible, I guess. But to what end? Drones are not cheap, and if it was hackers, they would have announced something now, but by now, but knowing the Canadian government, they'd put them in jail. They got a premier who's not all there. Just like we got someone in the White House who's not all there. So, oh. So it is interesting. And then the church next door gave food away for about 15. Yeah, it could be too. Elon Musk is doing it. Elon Musk has his Microsoft joystick or whatever that is, PlayStation or I can't remember the name of these things. The other one, um, God, I can't remember what it's called. I never had one. Xbox, and he's sending them off. Well, years ago in the Apple II community, after the movie War Games came out, somebody put a full-page ad in all the Apple magazines for the game Global Thermonuclear Warfare. They took thousands of dollars in orders and never came up with a game. So, shall we play a game? So that's one of my favorite movies, and I actually used at one time that IMSI computer he had with all the switches. You had to flip switches up and down to get it to do anything. And we opened it up. It was full of motherboards. It was full of, not motherboards, it was full of slotted boards. So, used to see those working at the West Coast computer fairs. So, and then they came out with a sequel, and I understand it did not star Matthew Broderick. It was years later, and it was not very good. So, I have a magazine. I think it's called Next, somewhere in my stuff, or in Kathy's storage, and it lists all the. It was printed in the 80s, all the Russian or Soviet targets for the U.S. There's not a lot of places you can go to hide in case of nuclear, or they're going to be targeting everything. So maybe a decommissioned missile silo in Kansas might be safe. I don't know. You can kiss Montana, North Dakota, and South Dakota off the map. We have missile silos there and Air Force bases. Delaware would get it, Maryland, D.C., Virginia, New York, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Seattle. I don't know if they go. Homestead Air Force Base, which is relatively close to Miami or in the vicinity, that'll be gone in Florida. The sub pens at New Groton would be wiped out. So anyway. But Putin's been threatening that for months, and now he has a revenge attack, according to Stephen Gardner. So I don't think Putin's going to go to war. I think it's all bluster to, for whatever reason, scare people. Flexing his verbal muscles. Look what I can do, comrade. So, hey, we could have, instead of Space Force, we could have Raccoon Force. Send them to Mars to patrol the planets. Raccoons and little UFOs. First raccoon on the moon. There was a story, I didn't read the story, but it said a chunk of the sun broke off. That was kind of weird. So anyway, guess everybody's gone to bed. It is kind of late. I put her to sleep, folks. UFO Hundreds has now gone to sleep. I put the Friskies from the last video up on the bookcase, on the board that's on the bookcase, and so now there's 24 cans of Friskies for the kitties. That's 6 days of cat food. I'm very glad to have gotten that, and I had a small case of 9 lives. Kitten ate the 9 lives. I was surprised. So, okay, I don't see anybody else coming in here. Let me take a look. 25 minutes. God, it's been that long. 26:40 now. I'll give it 5 more minutes and I'm going to leave if you don't mind. I'm going to let the cats in. I've already fed my cat, so the only one that has to be fed is Kitten Cat. I'll feed her in the morning. I'll call for her. She comes up, meow, meow. So she'll be happy to get the salmon. And then I'm going to take a hot shower. I have to clear out the food rack, the rack behind me, because it's full of tomato sauce. I have to see if it's good or not and throw it out. Hill Air Force Base. Now, where is Hill Air Force Base without having me look it up? I know the name, but my memory is not what it used to be. I'll be 71 this year, which is mind-boggling. Death comes to the door, I will throw cans of cat food at him and throw him down, push him down the stairs. Death dies at 3 million years old. He crazed YouTuber attacks him and beats him to death with cans of cat food. Ah, Utah. What the hell do they got a Air Force base in Utah for? There's nothing in Utah except skiers and the salt flats and Mormons. I don't know anything about Utah. As far as an Air Force base there. Ogden, okay. I have a vague idea of where Ogden is. I've been to Utah once. Got taken there with skiers in the back of a van. And don't ski. So I had my warm clothes on, my hat, my scarf, my gloves, and I stood there and said, "Where's the hot chocolate?" And I went to the lodge, and that was my ski adventure. Testing. What are they testing? I wonder what they're... Will they tell us what they're testing? Where's Bill Burns when we need him? Underground. Uh-oh. Yeah. Dutch Sense, who does earthquake videos, says that there's the former Nevada test site where there are actual maps of where they set off each bomb and what year and a little squib about them. That's sitting all over the earthquakes in that area. And there's a big line of earthquakes going all the way along the San Andreas Fault. So, let me see, what am I, Firefox? Let's see, I don't want to do that one, hold on. I'm in Firefox, go to Chrome. And, hold on a minute, I'm looking up something. God, I have a video here of my 68th birthday. I thought oh, okay. They limited my monetization in the last video because it must be something I said, or they didn't like the Halloween hearts. So, okay. I'll be quiet. They keep nagging me about buy storage. I don't have the money first. Indonesia, Tristan Gokana, Indonesia again, in South Sandwich Islands. Let's see. Hawaii, 2.5, Kuril Islands, 5.2. 2, Hydesville, 2.7, Petrolia, 3.2, Calpatria, California, there's been one in New Mexico, one in Texas, one in Oklahoma, and nothing. The U.S. is very quiet right now. Alaska, as I understand it, has had a lot of small quakes off the coast. Again? Wow, it froze the last video. Who's freezing my videos? My live videos haven't frozen in a long time. Now tonight I'm getting 2. Very weird. I don't get any alerts on my Mac firewall. I must have a defective firewall. Let's see. Well, if I click on the video, the early portion of it, it's still working. I'm being who would trace me? Everybody knows I'm in my apartment. VPN didn't work, didn't stop the trolls. I guess I could reactivate, what is it up here? Something. Where is it? On here somewhere. Forget where it is. CyberGhost, but they didn't seem to do much good. So, it cost me $12 a month. When someone wants to get into my computer. But I thought Apple products have a pretty good firewall, so it's built in. Let me see what they see about that. Whoop, that's not it. That's helped me go to sleep. Let's see. Maybe my firewall was off. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I just looked at that. Network in the sidebar. Click firewall. Hold on. It should be on though. Don't get it. Hold on a minute. Now, this is weird. There's nothing in there on firewall. They have file vault. Oh, network. Okay, hold on. I thought that would be in security, but that would make sense. Let's see. Where's network on here? Network, okay. Firewall is active. I don't know if it does much good, but it's active. How do we know that? Oh, God. Stream resumed. What the hell are they doing? Why are they doing it? I'm an old guy in my apartment with cats. Why are they tracing me? Unless it's the 4 mystery objects tracing me. That's the whole purpose of them. They weren't anywhere near my house, though. They're off in Alaska and Canada. Excuse me, man. I gotta see if the cats went in. Oh, my right knee is not felt good today. So I crawled around last night looking for my remote. Ow. Here is secret. There she goes. Come on, Plum. Bitch. Come on, Plum. Come on, Plum. How would you know? My phone line is tapped. Who do I call? The credit companies? I have a cell phone. I don't have a landline anymore. How are they going to tap the line? The switching box downstairs is kept under lock and key. You have to go to housing and get the maintenance guy to open it up. And the node for the internet is a block and a half away, so somehow I doubt that. I have a free government cell phone. Maybe that's tapped. I don't know. Trolls are tapping my phone. In 12 years of doing that, that's the first time I've ever heard of that. They publish my home phone number 9 times. I had to keep changing all the time. It's an Android phone. I know little of Android phones. Ah, that I know. I'm not sure what VoIP is. But I have AT&T, so. Which is fiber optic till it reaches this ancient wiring in the building. I said Biden wasn't mentally competent, which is true. He's not all there. Maybe they flagged the word Biden. I don't know. NORAD would monitor me? I don't have any secret UFOs in here. I got canes. I have multiple. This is my weapon right now, except for other things I won't mention. I have canes in here. I have UFO books. I'm a national security threat because I do stuff on the paranormal, and I wear a NICAP hat, and I go to UFO conventions. Maybe they're going after every UFO researcher because we come out of the woodwork with this mystery UFO business. That's funny. We're at it. Maybe well, it wasn't until this video I said, "Shall we play a game?" Maybe that's a code word right there, or code phrase. I don't know. This cane has no tip to it. It's bent. The tip wore off. Walked so much, I wore the cane out. I got the large bariatric cane. And my phone, it taps into the AT&T network, so I'm playing my game on the phone. I'm the leader of my alliance. I'm not gonna remove my game. Other than credit card companies, I own and the doctor. I don't talk to, and Kathy and Patty. That's all I talk to on the phone. Missing cat a warning. Now you're scaring me. I don't have the power to affect anything with national security. Well, maybe they're telling me not to talk politics. I don't know. Okay, you have a good night. I'm going to end this broadcast. They can't tap this one. This is George Senda, the guy from Pittsburgh. Remember, you can join the channel for $3.99 or $6.99 a month, where you get content nowhere else. And I'll do some research in this tracing business. Have a good night. Bye-bye for now.